Hey guys, Stephanie here, and today we have a customer's 2018 GT in the shop with us. Now this customer really likes the look of the Roush Mustang, so we're going to do a couple exterior modifications to their car and give this GT more of that Roush look. After that's all done though, we already decided that we can't leave the car sitting like it is in stock ride height, so we're going to add another part or two just to leave it sitting a little bit better and to give it some handling performance. Before we get too far into it though, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, AmericanMuscle Videos, if you haven't done so already. Now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to some Roush parts. So the first step we're going to take with the GT is actually swapping out the heat extractors in the hood. We're going to replace the stock heat extractors with a set of Roush heat extractors. Now these do add a small and subtle exterior change by themselves, but they pair really nicely with other Roush front end parts, which we'll show you guys here in a minute. These are also functional, so not only are you getting a styling change, but you're getting a functional piece with these heat extractors. They have rearward facing vents and they allow heat to escape faster from under the hood, so they're going to help to lower under hood temps. And they do come with this raw black finish, but they're very easily paintable. Once we finish up with both heat extractors on the hood, we're going to head down to the lower grille. So this is the lower high flow grille that Roush offers for the 2018 Mustang. Not only does this improve styling and offer a pretty big change in the overall looks and appearance of the 2018, but it also improves airflow. You have a larger opening here than in the factory lower grille, which is how you're going to get more airflow to a rad or an intercooler depending on what your exact setup is. And of course, this has a very factory-like appearance to it, and that's thanks to Roush. So I call Roush factory aftermarket, and while the parts can be a little bit difficult and time-consuming to install, the end result is something that fits really nicely and looks like it belongs on the car. So this lower grille does work best when you pair with a few other Roush parts, like the Roush chin spoiler and wheel shroud kit that we also have installed on this car. So looking at the chin spoiler and wheel shroud kit, this is another part that offers a pretty big change in overall appearance and looks, but that's also functional at the same time. It's all about aerodynamics and improving airflow under and around the car. So you have more than just a chin spoiler here. You're looking at a bunch of other pieces like canards for either side. You have foam inserts and there are support brackets and braces and a ton of hardware that go along with this thing. This is a little bit more than just a 3M stick-on chin spoiler. But with these two things taken care of, we have a little bit more work to do in the front end here, so let's get to it. So I don't know how else to explain it other than there's so much room for activities in the front end of the 2018 that we decided to add another Roush part up front. We just finished up installing the Roush corner pockets in the front end up here. So these sit right in the front fascia underneath your turn signal and your fog light, and they do make a difference in appearance by themselves, but when paired with the other Roush parts that we already have installed, they're kind of like a finishing touch. But speaking of finishing touches, Joe and I have one more small thing to do up front here. So we added a light tint kit to all the lights all the way around the car just to tie everything together and act as a finishing touch. Now the cool thing about this kit is that you get that darker look and appearance, but it still allows 80% of light to shine through, so you're not completely blacking out any of your lights. With all the tint done, we're going to go ahead, spin the car around, and start working on the back. So the rear diffuser was another area that we noticed we could add a touch of Roush styling to. What we did here was we installed the Roush Rear Valance Aerofoil kit, and these are small pieces, but once installed, as you guys can see, they really do make a big difference in the overall appearance of the factory rear diffuser. And just like everything else we installed in this car, these pieces are also functional. They direct and separate airflow, and they help with downforce. But now that we have the car looking the part, it's time for a small handling upgrade. So like I said earlier, after installing all of these Roush parts, we couldn't just leave the car sitting on the stock springs, shocks, and struts at the stock ride height. So right now we're installing a set of Petters Extreme Coilovers and the Petters adjustable camber plates on this car. So this kit is actually really comprehensive and it's a great kit. Not only does it adjust ride height, but you also have the ability to adjust compression and rebound. As far as ride height goes, you can have the car sitting anywhere from the stock ride height to 2.5 inches lower, and you have 30 positions of adjustment on both compression and rebound. That means that you can really tune this coilover kit into what handling performance you need out of the car, and you can also adjust ride quality. This coilover kit reminds me of a lot of the other parts that we already installed on this car. Not only is it going to make the car look better, but you're also going to have a ton of handling performance and a ton of functionality with the kit. You're gonna look better because you're sitting lower, but you get the handling performance and functionality out of all of the adjustment that the kit offers. And because we are planning on lowering the car a good amount, we also installed the Petter's camber plates too, just to help us get our alignment back within spec. So the whole thing with adjustable caster camber plates is your stock parts only have so much adjustment in them. When you plan on lowering your car a good amount, you want to pick up a set of adjustable caster camber plates so you can get your alignment back within spec. Our Petter's adjustable camber plates that we installed in the front are going to take care of all of that for us. Alright guys, so we're wrapping up with our coilover install. What we're going to do is get the wheels on the car, get the car on the ground, and then set our height. What I'd recommend you guys do is just take your car out, drive it for a little bit, and then start to figure out your compression and rebound settings. There are a lot of settings and everyone's different, so you're going to have to just pay attention and see where you like your particular settings. So we just finished up installing the finishing touch for this build, and that's going to be a set of 20-inch black Rovos wheels. That's going to wrap up our little Roush build. Between the heat extractors, the lower grille, the chin spoiler, the light tint, the corner pockets, the rear valence, the coilovers, and the camber plates, not only does this car look a lot different, but it also has a lot more handling performance as well. You guys can check out all of these parts more online, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. And for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.